Most people pick their website builder on the advertised price. That is the one number that tells you the least. If you are a small business owner with a dozen tabs open right now, this is the ranking you came for. The best website builder for small business, counted down from 10 to 1, with real pricing, real limits, and what actual customers report after the honeymoon ends. And number 1 is not the cheapest one here. It is also not the one paying me a commission. I will point that out when we get to it. Quick definition first, because the category is fuzzy. A website builder is a hosted platform that hands you the design tools, the hosting, the domain, and the checkout in a single subscription. You are trading control for speed. That trade is fine, as long as you know exactly what you gave up. Every entry gets the same 4 things: what it is genuinely good at, where it stops, what it really costs, including the part that happens at renewal, and what customers report on independent review sites, not what the marketing page says about itself. One thing to be straight about first. I have not run 10 businesses through 10 platforms, and neither has anybody else making a video like this. What I have done is read the real pricing pages and read what customers wrote after they got charged. That is a different job than a hands-on test, and pretending otherwise is the fastest way to cost you money. Number 10 is Card. Card builds one page. That is the entire product. A single scrolling page with your name, what you do, and a contact form for around $19 a year. $19 a year is not a typo. Everything else on this list costs more than that per month. So why does it come last? Because most small businesses outgrow one page in about a month. The moment you need a services page, a booking calendar, or a shop, Card cannot follow you and you start over somewhere else. If you need a link in a bio and a phone number, start here and stop watching. If you need a business website, keep counting. Number 9 is Weebly, which now lives inside Square Online. Weebly is the free tier that actually works. Drag, drop, publish, no card required. And it plugs straight into Square if you already take card payments through a Square reader. That last part is the real reason to pick it. A coffee shop or a salon already running Square gets a site sharing the same product list and the same payment account, with nothing to reconcile at the end of the month. The problem is that the platform has been coasting for years. The editor feels like 2016, and Square's attention is clearly on payments rather than pages. So Weebly is right for one specific person. You already use Square, and you want the website to stop being a chore. Everybody else can do better. Number 8 is Webflow, and this is the placement most likely to annoy designers. Webflow gives you genuine control, real layout control, clean code, proper animation, a content system underneath it. Agencies build client sites on it every day, and they are not wrong to, but look closer at what this ranking is. The best website builder for small business means the person building the site is usually the person also running the business. Webflow's learning curve is less a curve than a wall. If you have never thought about a breakpoint, you will spend your first weekend learning vocabulary instead of writing your services page. Power you cannot use is not a feature, it is a bill. Number 7 is Ionos, and it is the sharpest illustration of the thing this video keeps coming back to. The advertised price is $1 a month. Starter sits at $1, Plus around 5, Pro around 10, and every plan bundles a free domain for the first year, an SSL certificate, and a real business email inbox. For a local business that wants 1 bill instead of 4, that is genuinely good value. Then year 2 arrives. Those introductory rates renew somewhere between $12 and $18 a month, and reviewers consistently report that the renewal figure is hard to find before you commit. Now the fair version. Even after the jump, $18 still undercuts what the big name builders charge for a comparable tier. Ionos is not expensive, it is just not $1. Cheap to start and honest only if you read the second column. Number 6 is Duda, and Duda is a genuinely good product built for somebody who might not be you. It is aimed at agencies and web professionals. Client handoff tools, team permissions, white labeling, and sites that load fast without much fussing. If you build websites for other people, this is a serious piece of kit. The pricing is where a solo owner should pause. Entry plans land between $14 and $19 a month, depending which source you read, and there is no free plan at all, only a 14-day trial. There is no app store either, so anything the platform does not do natively becomes another subscription stacked on top. The review sample is thin as well, around 194 on Trustpilot, which is a small number to lean on compared to what is coming at number 5. Duda earns its price on client work. If you are one business building one site, you are buying tooling you will never open. Number 5 is UNI, and it is the only entry here that is not really a website builder at all. You do not build anything. You answer questions about your business and their team builds the site for you, quoted at 7 days. For a lot of owners, that is the actual problem being solved. The blocker was never which drag and drop editor is best. The blocker was that the website has been sitting on the to-do list for 2 years. And the review numbers here are the strongest on this entire list. 4.8 out of 5 on Trustpilot, across more than 9,000 reviews as of August 2026, with the company replying to negative reviews in under a day on average. Nothing else in this ranking comes close on that combination of score and sample size. Pricing starts around $79 setup plus $25 a month paying monthly, or under $10 a month on annual billing with a bigger setup fee. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee. If that done-for-you route is the thing you have been waiting for, my link to UNI is in the description, and it pays me a commission at no extra cost to you. Now the honest half, because a 4.8 does not mean nobody complains. Customers on the basic plan repeatedly report that payment processing limits were not spelled out before they bought. Buyers on the growth plan report follow-through, falling short of what was promised. And several people describe finding a missing feature only after the team had already finished building. So there is a specific lesson in those reviews. Get your plan's limits in writing before the build starts, not after. Number 4 is Shopify at $29 a month. If you sell physical products, Shopify is not really competing with anything else on this list. Inventory, shipping rates, tax handling, abandoned carts, and a payment stack that does not fall over on your busiest day. It is a commerce system that happens to render a website. But if you do not sell products, every bit of that is weight you carry and never use. A consultant paying for Shopify is renting a warehouse they do not have. Sell things and start here. Do not, and it leaves the list entirely. Number 3 is Hostinger's Website Builder, and this is where the pricing conversation gets honest. You will see $2.99 a month advertised everywhere. It is a real price for a real product with an AI builder that gets a decent first draft up quickly. Read the term though. That rate is the 48-month prepay. You are paying 4 years upfront to see that number, and the renewal afterwards is a completely different figure. That is not unique to Hostinger. Every single platform in this ranking advertises the introductory rate and renews higher. Hostinger is just the clearest example of how wide that gap gets. So if you are certain about this business and happy to prepay, the value here is genuinely hard to beat. If you are still testing the idea, pay monthly somewhere else and accept the higher number. Number 2 is Squarespace, and it carries the strangest split on this list. On design, it is the best here, and it is not close. The templates look like somebody was actually paid to make them. For a service business, the built-in scheduling, invoicing, and email campaigns mean you are not stitching 4 separate subscriptions together. Basic runs $16 a month annually, but read the tiers carefully. Custom code, custom styling, and dropping the transaction fee all live on the $23 business plan, and most businesses end up needing it. Here is the split. Expert reviewers put Squarespace at the top of this category. Trustpilot has it at 1.2 out of 5 across more than 1,500 reviews. Review sites collect complaints far more than satisfaction, so scores there run low by design, but the complaints are consistent enough to repeat. Support with no phone line, editor glitches, and a cancellation flow people say is deliberately hard to find. Beautiful websites and a support experience you should plan around. Which puts Wix at number 1. And I told you at the start that the number 1 is not the one paying me. Wix is that entry. There is no affiliate link for it in this description because I do not have a working one to give you. It still wins. Wix wins because it is the only platform here that fits a small business at every stage on the same subscription. The AI builder gets a genuine first draft up in minutes. The editor lets you move anything anywhere, which almost nothing else at this price allows. And when the business changes, the app market already holds the booking system, the quote form, or the store you now need, so you extend the site instead of rebuilding it. Plans start at $17 a month on annual billing, and selling anything moves you up to the $29 tier. That is not cheap, and it is not pretending to be. Now the part most roundups skip. Wix sits at 3.4 out of 5 on Trustpilot across more than 28,000 reviews. That is an average rating on a very large sample. The Better Business Bureau lists hundreds of complaints over 3 years, more than 100 of them about billing, including auto-renewal switching itself back on after people had cancelled. So do this on day 1. Turn auto-renew off the moment you subscribe and set a calendar reminder 2 weeks before your term ends. That single habit removes most of what people are complaining about. There is one more limit, and it is the biggest structural complaint about the platform. You cannot change your template once you have chosen it. Not after you build, not even on an empty site. Wix's own help center carries that as a standing request from users. So choose your template slowly, because that decision is permanent. Now, one question comes up constantly underneath videos like this one, and almost nobody answers it. What if you already have a website? If what you have works and simply looks dated, do not move it. Migrating costs you your URLs, your search rankings, and a weekend of your life, and a fresh template does not fix thin content. Move when the platform is genuinely blocking something you need to sell, when you are paying for 3 tools that one platform would include, or when you cannot edit your own website without phoning somebody. Those are real reasons. Feeling old is not one. One last note on the AI builder pitch, since every platform now leads with it. The AI is genuinely good at the first draft. Layout, structure, a starting palette. Where people consistently report hitting a wall is a few weeks in, when they want something specific and the generated site starts fighting them. So use the AI to skip the blank page. Do not choose your platform based on it, because you will be living in the editor, not in the prompt. So the short version. Wix takes it because it is the one platform that still fits when your business looks different in 2 years, and that flexibility is worth more than the $15 a month it costs over the cheap end of this list. If the done-for-you route is what you actually needed, UAny is at number 5, and that link is in the description. Whichever way you go, do the same 2 things. Check the renewal price before you look at the introductory one, and switch off auto-renew on the day you sign up. Which one surprised you most, and which platform are you on right now? Tell me in the comments, because the one people end up regretting is almost never the one they expected.